You're watching the NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Welcome to Elimination Sunday. NC State and Army, the rematch from Friday night, a game in which the Black Knights won it by a score of 5-1. He's a commissioned officer, second lieutenant. His name is Matt Ball, and today, the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina, has the unenviable assignment of tackling an NC State team that can swing for the fences.
They really can. You're going to see Matt Ball be in the mid to upper 80s with that fastball. He's going to have to pitch with control and hit his spots today. He's got some pretty good numbers. You see the 7-2 record and the ERA very respectable at 3.33. He leads the team in strikeouts and is third in the Patriot League.
Troy, he faces a team that really teed off in its last game. Josh McClain leading off, and so far he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats in the regional. Then Brett Kinnaman, Will Wilson, Patrick Bailey, we've highlighted him already with his 5 RBIs and 2 homers. Evan Edwards, a windblown triple yesterday, scoring 3. Then Deathridge, Stephen Patera, Shane Shepard back in the lineup again, and J.T. Jarrett.
I think these NC State hitters are going to have to saw the hit by a pitch right there, but I think they're going to try to bring that baseball up in the strike zone. I think that's what they did to Northeastern in their second game, and that's why they're so successful in that game early with the 5-1 victory for Army.
Runner goes, throw down to second base, not in time. 12th stolen base of the year for Josh McClain, and already Troy the ring. That'll score a run. Deep center field, Hurtubise at the track. No problem for McClain to trot in. 1-0 NC State.
I think that takes a lot of pressure off of this instance.
Big Johnny Piedmont on the mound today from Davidson, North Carolina. Hey, do you think he knows Steph Curry at all?
Yeah, hey, pretty good story about him. Piedmont was his first time he ever dunked was in a camp at Davidson, and some guy told him, he said, "Hey, why don't you try to dunk?" And he was in middle school. It was Steph Curry. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Piedmont, you're going to see him. He's going to be 87-91 with that fastball. He's got some pretty good stuff. Opponents are only batting .209 against the right-hander.
A lot of positive words from Elliott Avant on him. He'll approach an Army lineup led by the nation's big base stealer, the best in the country, Jacob Hurtubise. Then John Rosoff, who took Casey Mize over the wall yesterday. Josh White, Anthony Jaquin, Trey Martin in the 5-hole, Matt Hudgens, Drake Titus, John McKenna, and Anthony Crompton.
You definitely don't want him hitting with runners on base.
Lost him. And now the gamemanship.
The guy that can really swing the bat, we talked about it, hit the home run off of Mize.
Towards center field. McClain on the track. And coming all the way back is Hurtubise. I'm a little surprised that Hurtubise did not try to tag up.
Yeah.
Throw down to second. He is out. Jacob Hurtubise has only been caught stealing 7 times. That was one of them. Inning over.
Keep that potent Wolfpack offense kind of at bay so far.
Strike 3 called. First strikeout for
really good.
The DH, Matt Hudgens, would bat next. Headed towards center field. Not a problem for McClain, who has not made an error all year long, but almost wound up with a snow cone there.
Yeah, that ball really had some carry. It was juiced off the bat, and I don't think that McClain thought it was going to carry as well as it did. And he's like, whoa, hey, got to show some hop.
Wake up at 6:30, 6:55 morning formation. Breakfast at 7, then classes for 5 hours. And on that play, a juggling act by McKenna is going to allow NC State to get a base runner and turn over the lineup. And eventually scored a run. Great diving stop at third base. The throw over to first is in time. What a terrific play by Anthony Jaquin. In the meantime, J.T. Jarrett gets the second, But a dandy by Jaqueen.
Man, watch the range of Jaqueen. This is a double down the line. That's all kinds of trouble. He comes up, and not only does he get to the baseball, he comes up and throws a dart. Nice stretch right there by McKenna.
And the 2-2 with 2 outs. Big pitch by Matt Ball. NC State leaves 2.
This Army team, McKenna, the first baseman, goes 6'5", and that's the only guy that's over 6'1".
Tough play at second base. Throw to first in time. But an unusual hop for J.T. Jarrett. Able to recover.
The Cadets have, and then, baseball as well, too.
Both Rosoff and Hudgens have dedicated their season to the victims in the Las Vegas. Georgia 10-7 at home. Mississippi State 9-7 over Samford. To Jarrett. Not a problem. Up and down in order goes Army. Neither team with a hit through 3 innings. 2 outs.
A really good location by Matt Ball. He goes
State 4th. Hit toward right field, hit deep. But not deep enough. Inning over. Drake Titus hauls it in. And now the payoff pitch. Pull the string on him. Second strikeout of the game for Piedmont. After 4 innings, we have a double no-hitter at the Raleigh Regional. NC State 1, Army nothing.
On the next one.
Again, the 3-2. Strike 3 call. Wonder how many elimination games over the years have reached almost the halfway point with neither team with a hit.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Almost hit him, 3-0. Well, in a 1-0 game, midway through, I think it takes signs fairly given, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. I think you almost have to take 2 pitches right here. You hear the Wolfpack faithful giving Johnny Piedmont a big hand.
Well, he's an amazing story. Family member David with Down syndrome has been very active in his life with the Miracle League, baseball league in which those with disabilities can participate. Wonderful story, and what a wonderful effort. Modest lead by Jaqueen, and a delayed strike 3 call by home plate umpire Mike Jarbo. No.
So you think, okay, there's an error. That's what it costs.
Runner goes, throw down. They got him. Patrick Bailey now has thrown out 2, and that's what he does. Over the head of the pitcher to short. Martin couldn't come up with it. Wilson aboard. Second Army error of the game.
I think that they need to, if they can get out of this inning with 1 more run, I feel like that they can score a couple and avoid a big inning.
Edwards trying to go the other way. It is deep. Gone!
Well, if it wasn't if but when this NC State lineup was going to come up with a big home run. Evan Edwards goes opposite field right there. He knew he hit it pretty well, and Crompton just ran out of real estate. That clears the boards by plenty. That's the 2-run homer that the Wolfpack was looking for.
Toward third base. Fielded. Throw in time. Good play by Anthony Jaqueen.
By Coach Foster today.
John McKenna, base hit left field. Army's first hit of the game. And the Black Knights have a rally going in the 6th with 1st and 2nd and nobody out.
So anything hit on the ground is going to get past Edwards.
Runners going, throw down the 3rd. Safe, it's a double steal. So while Crompton could not sacrifice, Army.
The Wolfpack are playing back at all positions except for first base.
You can see the disappointment in the face of Jacob Hurtubise. Situation, representing the tying run. Ball gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner. He's going to score. Well, that's how Army manufactures runs.
Yeah, you can see right there Patrick Bailey kind of tap his chest protector, and he said, "That's my fault." He didn't get crossed up or anything. He just miscued that pitch.
Let's see if it goes as a walk. As the Black Knights have their first run of the game, pass ball, excuse me.
Yeah, that ball, he just muffed it.
Down the third baseline, fair ball. Good stretch, inning over. Patera to Evan Edwards. Army gets 1. After 6, it's 3-1. Headed to the gap. Base hit. Hurtubise over quickly to make sure that JT Jarrett didn't get any more than a single. So the number 9 hitter in a leadoff hitter on top of the 7th, nobody out. Headed toward Hurtubise and the gap. Can he get it? No. Runner around second. Now around third. They're going to send him home. Bang, bang, play at the plate. He is home.
That ball was juiced right there by McLean. Great effort by Hurtubise. He almost outruns the baseball, makes an outstanding catch. Good job by Titus to get that ball in. That's going to be a really close play. But watch, when the throw comes in, it actually ricochets off the mound, and then on the tag, it completely takes the glove off of Rosoff, the catcher. And that's why the play is safe. I think he was almost out on that play.
He has reached 99 pitches. That'll be it. Strong effort today from Matt Ball, whose team trailed 1-0 into the 6th inning.
Yeah, you hear the Army faithful fans and even the Wolfpack fans really giving Matt Ball a nice, warm round of applause.
Well, these Wolfpack fans are good baseball fans, too. Plays its defense up close and personal, but it doesn't matter. Kinnaman hit a bullet to center field. Here comes McLean, and down is 5-1 Wolfpack.
Yeah, you knew when Kinnaman was going to get something up in the zone he could handle, he would really hit it hard.
Academy's undoing. Runner goes. And a stolen base for Brett Kinnaman.
Yeah, Rosoff just tried to rush that exchange just a little too quickly.
Hit toward right field and carrying. And caught. Runner's going to tag. Not a problem for Kinnaman to get over to third. Off the catch and throw by Drake Titus. 1 out. So Foster with his second pitching change. And they will go to the pen and bring in the left-hander Cam Opp. Instead, he loses him.
Good job by Rosoff, the catcher, to keep that ball in front.
So Edwards has now walked twice in this game. Runners at the corners for Brock Deathridge. And in a right field base hit. Plating run number 6. Runner headed from first to third. Rock Deathridge comes through.
This NC State lineup just continues to come at Army. Deathridge hits one right past the shift. Wyatt was really shifted over more in the hole right there, and another big RBI. Again, this Army team that does not hit home runs, it makes it really tough. 5 runs is a big number for the Black Knights to come back from.
2 outs and a 2-1 pitch. Hit toward right field, hit deep. Got a chance. Off the wall. And the hit parade for NC State continues.
That ball hit pretty well by Patera. Maybe just off the end of the bat, a hair. Perfect location, great effort by Titus out there. He almost makes a great catch, crashing into the wall, but I tell you what, another huge double by Steven Patera. Yes, that is a slight upset in the 5th inning.
Jaquin out on strikes, 1 out in the 7th. Sky toward right field and deep to the track. Caught.
The Black Knights right here.
They got something here called the Pack Burger, I think, or the Wolfpack Burger. Reasonably priced. Oh, almost took Opp's head off. Base hit center field on a rocket by McLean.
Martin, the shortstop, on the right side or first base side of second base.
That game, by the way, is in Minnesota, Minneapolis.
And Kinnaman not agreeing with that strikeout.
Does again have a sacrifice fly and a run scored. That is spanked, and that is gone. On cue, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. Wilson's going to say, hey, keep telling me that I'm hitless. I'll hit one about 410 feet.
The firepower of the Wolfpack alive and well again.
This is a reaction of a hitter that knows he just absolutely crushed one. Yeah, I don't even have to watch it. It's a pretty modest bat flip right there, but that ball was absolutely juiced by Will Wilson.
15th home run of the year for Wilson. RBIs 51 and 52.
Stats we talked about early on was 26% of the time the host team, after losing round 1, will come back and win their whole entire regional. So that is a big thing right there as Crump.
3-1. And Sky toward right center field. That'll end the inning. That'll end the threat. To the 9th we go. Up in the jet string and deep to the center field wall and gone. Evan Edwards did it again. 2nd home run today.
Well, off the bat, you thought that Jacob Hurtubise had a beat on that ball. The way he was running, he looked like he had it. Edwards with that tremendous power. You talk about launch angle. That is some serious launch angle. Looks like a pop-up or just a towering fly ball. But look at Hurtubise. The whole time, he looks like he's going to catch it. He just ran out of real estate out there. That's why it's going to be such a great game.
Play will be at first base here. Just in time, 2 outs. Toward right center field. Ball game. NC State stays alive, eliminates Army by a score of 11-1.
Yeah, great effort by Army. That's a program that they don't have anything to hang their head on. They knocked off the Wolfpack in game 1. And again, just a lot of things that they can look forward to for next season.
Our player of the game, it's more like players of the game, brought to you by Capital One. How about the NC State pitching staff in the 9 innings, combining for 1 earned run, 1 total run actually, unearned, 3 hits, 7 strikeouts. Johnny Piedmont started, got relieved, and got great help. So, then there were 2. Auburn, NC State. Doing battle at 7 o'clock tonight. NC State, the 16th seed overall. In this tournament, the 1 seed against number 2 seeded Auburn. Must win for NC State to force a game tomorrow night. If Auburn wins, it's on to the Super Regional against the winner from Gainesville. Well, any final thoughts, partner, as we get set for the big one tonight?
Yeah, you feel like that NC State is really on a roll offensively. The pitching staff is looking solid, so it's going to be an electric environment here in Raleigh this evening, and a couple big heavyweights going toe-to-toe.
Army had its moments, fine defensive plays, and some folks who enjoyed every minute of it, but the heading of NC State just way too much. We're Troy Eklund, Jim Barber. We thank you for joining us, and please come back in less than 2 hours at 7 o'clock as we'll bring you the regional final, what could be the first of 2 between Auburn and NC State.